Derailleurs frickin' suck. We've all got them, these clanky, janky things, so susceptible to damage. Well, in case you didn't know, there is a solution. It's called the gearbox. Notice the lack of rear derailleur, and in today's video, I'm demo riding a new bike called the Archibald AC1, a steel frame, high pivot, gearbox bike.
I'm Alex Troughton, and I'm the owner of Archibald Cycles. I'm building some steel high pivot gearbox bikes in Vancouver, BC.
So I've got the black Archibald bike right here. This was the original one you made, you said? So let's try this out. So we've got the gearbox, so then otherwise they're all like 29er front, 27.5 rear is the idea. Yep. All right guys, we're out here at Mount Frome with Alex with Archibald Cycles. So this will be my first time trying out a gearbox. I'm super excited, but it doesn't operate the way a normal shift system works. So as we pedal, if I want to shift into an easier gear, I have to stop pedaling and then I can shift and then it goes into the easier gear. If you want to shift into a harder gear, you can pedal and shift at the same time and you actually don't hear anything. And you can tell I'm in a harder gear. But if I'm pedaling and shifting, nothing changes until I stop, and then all of a sudden I'm in an easier gear. So that's kind of an interesting thing. You can shift while you're not pedaling, and immediately you're in a harder gear. There's some advantages to that. Arguably, the only downside is just that you can't really pedal and shift easier, so we'll have to see what it's like actually riding the trail. One thing is you can't see what gear you're in.
You can on this one, but...
Yeah, pinion gear shift thing, yeah.
Yeah, completely different though.
Right. And this is the EFA gear one. Let's see what it's like on upper oil can. Right on. Whew. Still a little wet today. I was hoping the wood would be a little drier. Shoot. If I know the trail enough and I can plan ahead, I can prepare my shifts early enough so that I don't have to be pedaling and shifting. See if we can connect this. Nice. Whoa.
Pretty hard to bottom the rear on these.
It's like, what's like the leverage curve on this thing?
It's super progressive, so...
Yeah, that's cool.
I really love the rear suspension setup on this frame. It's progressive, as Alex was saying, which I always appreciate. And the fact that there is no chain growth because there's no derailleur, it means that the rear suspension can be as active as possible. Just like riding without a chain, it kind of opens up the rear suspension on a normal bike. You always get that with this bike.
I just slipped. Oh, crap. Oh, frick. I was really hoping it'd be drier today. Good thing is you won't break your derailleur.
Whoever was riding this bike before put cross-country tires on there, so that was not helping for grip.
Nice. Nice. That felt good. That was a good compression. Okay, we can do this. Nice. All right. Nice. Some monster trucking. Oh, I like that. Yeah, that felt good. Yeah, that was fun. I like that end part, just like monster trucking. That's what I want to try more of on this bike.
Yeah,
for sure.
It really shines.
Yeah, suspension is great. I quite like it. Let's try pipeline. This one's always good fun. Oh. All right. I've never ridden this new work. Nice. Sick. Haha. At least it's drier compared to oil can. Nice. Oh, okay. Wait.
So this bike will come in a number of different sizes, and this particular demo bike I had was a bit too big for me. It was about a 475mm reach. I could really tell that it was too roomy for me. The handlebars were also quite wide, plus it had cross-country tires on there, which means they're very flimsy, so I was hitting the rims at times, and also they don't really have grip, especially in these more wet conditions. But coming up in this video, I do ride this bike again at the Whistler Bike Park, and that ride has all of the best components for enduro riding, so then I really got a better feel for how this bike really rides.
Oh my goodness. That was awesome. Yeah, I just like sent it like I was on a DH bike. Oh, I like that. Nice.
The most obvious thing I was noticing is that the bike is really good at monster trucking, which is a lot of fun.
Oh, I missed the wood. Oh, that's a new berm. Sick. That's awesome. Nice. That was a fun way to finish. So for some of this climbing, sometimes, yeah, you do want to shift gears, but I guess it means you kind of got to be a bit more proactive. Shift before the climb really starts. Whoops. But like, I never done it. Oh no, here it is. It's straight down this way. Oops. Well, that was a first. Though I did ding something.
So this footage was actually filmed in November 2023. The reason why I waited so long to post this is because I wanted to demo ride the bike again, which I did this past July.
Oh, okay, that was gnarly. Never done that line before. Yeah, the 62-degree head angle, 29er front wheel, I would say, does give confidence on doing some crazy stuff like that.
Alex let me borrow this bike for a few more days, so I took it out to one of my local jump lines and see how it felt over there.
Looks like we can jump with this thing too. I love how solid and silent this bike is.
So even though this ride was really awesome to try out the bike, I really wanted to ride it again with some proper enduro components on there and the right size.
But before we get to that, I've got to tell you about my new merch that I'm selling on Etsy. This shirt here is my retro Boostmaster shirt.
You can find all these and more on my store Slanted Forks on Etsy. I'm selling high quality cotton unisex t-shirts with a lot of fun mountain bike related designs. Some are directly Jordan Boostmaster related, some are more generic mountain bike shirts that anybody can enjoy. I'm giving all you guys a 30% off code. Use BOOST30 for 30% off at checkout.
I like this one a lot too. It's the Two Bikes Boostmaster. I think it's really cool with the color fade.
Feel good.
Sick.
It's nice and soft.
And I hope to see you guys on the trails with them as well. Fast forward now to this past July. I got to demo ride the bike again. This time they are available for sale. You can officially buy these bikes now. And I'm riding one of his riders' bikes. We actually swapped bikes. Taiki is going to be riding my Rocky Mountain Maiden. So now I've got all the best components for enduro riding, and the geometry has been changed up a little bit, and the bike is sized better for me. This one's got a 460mm reach. So let's see how it rides here at Whistler.
I like our original Sin. Oh, that is smoothed out. Nice. This bike is feeling good. The rear suspension's legit. That's feeling good. I like it. What?
Your master link just broke.
Did it?
Yeah.
Frick, how?
I have no clue.
Oh no.
And then the chain went poof.
I watched him do it. It was just riding, chain like just snapped.
Oh shoot, that's weird.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the bike okay?
I think so.
Yeah, this is feeling good.
What are your thoughts so far?
Good.
Nice.
I like it. Yeah, it's very solid.
Sweet.
Feels good. I like it.
You want to go ahead of me?
Nice. That feels good. Try out the Oakley sender. I just won't send it too far today. I do like how the suspension feels. Like it's really nice.
Yeah, like the first thing I noticed is just like how good the rear end kind of works. Like,
Yeah,
you don't have any of that weight on the back, and it just
totally.
all that sprung to unsprung mass style.
Yeah.
So we've got a new trail that recently opened up in the bike park called 2 Mushroom. Let's check it out.
2 Mushroom. New trail. They just sanctioned this thing. So that is really cool. Super loamy. Super rooty. Oh, wow. Well, my body's handling it quite well, so what on earth is happening here? Total dust bowl. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad my body's handling this well, because, yeah. Okay, nice. So jank.
The last one?
No, there's 2 more.
This is the most physically demanding trail I did all day. And remember, this is now 9 weeks after my big crash I had in May.
Ugh. Man. Okay, A-line, let's try some jumps. I do like the single crown. Whoop. So Taiki is riding my maiden in front. Sorry if I kept you all waiting. We're dilly-dallying.
Forever.
I know, because we're just slow. You're just so fast here. Okay, so Ninja Cougar, let's try some tight berms with this bike. So this bike does have a 29er front, 27.5 rear. I think I would want a full 27.5 setup if I have this bike. But yeah, I mean, just love the suspension, feels sick. All right, feet to block again, but you know, just We're just going chill, right? We're not gonna do anything stupid. We're just gonna roll down here. A-Line have not ridden this part yet. Let's try it now with the Archibald Cycles bike.
So I'm really enjoying this bike. I absolutely love how quiet it is. I really like the idea of a gearbox. I do think it's the future for mountain biking, or at least I think it should be the future for mountain biking. They did try it in the past, it never really caught on, but the same was true for 29-inch wheels as well in the past. I think gearboxes should catch on. I think they are objectively better than derailleurs, absolutely. And I would love to ride this bike more. What do you guys think of gearbox bikes? Not to mention a steel frame, high pivot gearbox. Would you be interested in riding something like this? I think it's pretty awesome.
I'm totally done for the day. I'm cooked.
Yeah.
I always like to call it like before you've even declared any that there's remaining laps.
Thanks for letting me demo it.
And speaking of unique bikes, check out a video here of me riding my 300mm Boostmaster bike. Thanks everyone. I will see you guys next time.